Hi, Scott from Beyond the Numbers, and welcome. I'm Daryl and I are in Papua New Guinea. We're at Tabubil at the moment. We're doing rolling out a leadership development program for their frontline leaders, and we're having an awesome time. So much great stuff that the leaders are doing here, and we're learning so much ourselves while we're teaching. Before one of the workshops opened, we had the great opportunity to speak to Peter Graham, the CEO here, and amazing stuff that they've done here in the last 3 years. And Peter said something which caught my attention, and he said that there's still stuff for me to learn. I can always learn new stuff. And Peter has many years of experience across different companies and across different countries, and he's still willing to learn. And I just want to share something today about within that context that called the Dunning Kruger effect, and you may have heard it, and that's where we sometimes feel we're more competent than what we actually are because we don't have the skill to actually judge our own competence. And so Dunning Kruger were two guys who did research, and so what they basically discovered was that, let's say this is the box of knowledge on a particular subject. If someone had a little amount of knowledge, they thought they were more competent than people who had a lot more knowledge. And they did this for college professors, college students. So basically what happens is the people with a little knowledge, they think this is how big the box is for knowledge, where the more competent people are here and they know they still have a lot more to learn. And so that's the basic concept of the Dunning Kruger effect. And so what we find when we're doing workshops and that sort of thing is this sort of graph thing. And so we call this is confidence, and this is knowledge. And so sometimes when we're working with organisations, some people, their knowledge starts going up, and so does their confidence. And so then they become overconfident, and so they think that they're not far from knowing everything. And that can be quite dangerous in an organisation. And so as the journey goes along, you start dropping, and then you start realising, I don't know as much as I do. And that's when wisdom starts coming in. You start gradually knowing more, and you understand where your skill level is at. So when it comes to leadership, you need to understand that you don't know everything and that there's still more to know. And there's a number of ways that you can do that. So you can do it for yourself or for your employees or your leaders. One way is coaching. So asking questions. So asking good questions is going to help people to change their perspective. Secondly is feedback. So getting good feedback from your peers or from other people that you trust, so you change your perspective again. And thirdly is humility. Is understanding that there is still a long way to go, and also continually learning using different mediums, whether it's podcasts, readings, going to workshops, training, and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to share about the Dunning-Kruger effect and how you can overcome that in your leadership training.